Alright, hello guys, Peanut here. This is a RimWorld playthrough. For those of you guys who don't know what RimWorld is, it is kind of like Prison Architect. It describes it pretty well right here. It's a colony simulator. So basically, what you do in RimWorld is, first you have to choose your scenario. We're just going to go with Crash Landed because it's the basic RimWorld scenario. Then there's these different AI storytellers. You have Cassandra Classic, who is the regular one. She just kind of makes it more difficult as you go on. You have Phoebe Chillax, who, when she makes something happen, has it really difficult. But in between disasters, there's a lot of extra time. And then there's Randy Random, who you can, well, he's random. Since I'm not too good at the game, we're gonna play on base builder mode. It is the second easiest mode. And we'll go ahead and start. So you gotta select where you want to go. This looks good. Next up, you gotta select the characters that you're gonna have. There's all different sorts of stuff that a character can have. I'll just see you guys when I'm done selecting my characters. Alright, I've picked who we have, and we're ready to start. You'll see once we pop in here, it'll drop us down in some pods, and we get to start with a couple of items. The three of you awaken your crypto-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later you land on this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. So here we are in our pods. And we have these people and these materials. You'll see, this is how items appear. You start with 800 silver. They just kind of drop to the ground. And some weapons. I actually forget who... Okay, so Baldrick's our best shot. He's gonna take the pistol. You're gonna take the rifle. And you'll take the knife. These weapons are pretty useful. They will be used for fighting off raiders later on, for hunting, for all sorts of stuff really. Currently I'm just looking around the map for some items, because when you start, it drops items all over the map for you. Like right here is some food. Here are some ship parts that we'll get to later. I haven't played much of the game. I've just played up until winter, really. But yeah, I can't really find much. So there's a lot you have to do in this game to really be being productive. You're just gonna have a drop zone here for now. Drop zones, just say, or stockpile zones rather, just say that this is where the colonists should put things. And dumping stockpile just has a different set of allowance, basically. And then we're also going to want some growing zones to grow things like potatoes and medicine. We're just going to make 3 little 8x8 plots here. Does anyone... no, not looking at you. Does anyone have the right amount in growing? Yep. Alright. You'll see very early on how important medicine gets. You start using a lot of it. So, oh, there's also, you can also set priorities for people. So for now, we're just gonna say everyone can kind of do everything, really. It has it so that not everyone is able to do everything at the beginning. But we're gonna say everyone can do everything. But the lower the number, the higher the priority it is for that person. So for now we want to mine out this wall, so we're gonna have that as a first priority for everyone. Then we're basically just going to take them off the task that they're doing and let them mine that wall. Yeah. just looking around the map for some supplies. You'll mine different resources, like there's steel here and plasteel over here, and essentially the resource will be harder to take down the better it is for you. Steel is amazing for you, but plasteel is a bit stronger, so its hit points are a lot more than steel. Right now we're just mining this out so that we can build a house in this rock. As you see, it says build a room and that you need colonist beds. Go ahead, give them more orders. You can give them mass amounts of orders just using this orders tab, because if you don't, for example, if you want to cut a lot of trees, you'd have to go by and do it one by one, telling them to cut all these trees. But instead, you can just do that. I'm actually going to make one of these guys haul, so that way he can put stuff in our stockpile over here. What are you doing? Oh, my bad. Messed that up a bit. But yeah, now we'll have this person dumping all of our materials in our stockpile, and as you see him dumping stuff up there, you will see our materials going up. Basically, what that does, putting it in the stockpile, makes it count as yours. Otherwise, it doesn't really count as yours. It'll say, like, that you can't build a building because there isn't sufficient resources in your stockpile. Because that's where people will go to grab all the resources that they need. And now we will make construction, construction. Is it construction? Crafting maybe? No. Yep, it's construction. We'll make that a higher priority for this guy. And actually for one more person. By the way, I don't consider this, you guys should not consider this at all, like a way to learn how to play this game. I do not consider myself good at this game. If you wanted to learn how to play the game, I would suggest going to someone who just knows more than I do about the game. Someone like Northern Lion? I don't know. If you don't watch Northern Lion, by the way, he is a pretty great YouTuber in my opinion. He makes a lot of playthroughs on games like this. He's probably best known for his Binding of Isaac series, which he makes a lot of. He makes a lot of Binding of Isaac videos. But enough about him, this is my own video. I don't know what you guys really want to hear. I don't know how many people are even going to be watching this video, to be honest, but yeah, I just don't know what you guys want to hear. I guess I could talk about myself, or I could talk more about the game. Let me know down in the comments what you would like me to talk about for my next video. You guys can ask me any question about myself, about the game, about current world events, I don't know, and I'll do my best to answer it. Honestly, anything you want, I'll try my best to answer it, because you don't have to just be doing me a favor by giving me something to talk about. But now we got to, I'm just gonna build another wall in here. We want to make sure that our colonists don't end up not having anything to do. That would be quite bad, because it means that we're just wasting time. And time is something that at points in this game you don't have a lot of. We're gonna make someone our... What are your stats? His growing stat is better than his, so you, Blitz, are going to be our plant cutter. So yeah, he should now harvest up these oak trees, and then we will we'll start building some more complicated structures. And once we have kind of the foundation of everything built, we will end the video there. I thought this is my stockpile, right? Yeah, alright. Whatever, it might not be my stockpile for long. We have our heel root planted, which is good, because heel root takes quite a while to grow, as you'll see in a little bit. I think that this heel root was actually planted on the first day, and these potatoes on the second. But yeah. So now we're getting a lot more wood done. This guy is gonna haul some food over, which is good. In the beginning they give you a decent amount of food, but you quickly run out. And this game also has different seasons. It says current season is spring, eventually winter will come, and lots of problems with that. Hypothermia, frostbite. Oh jeez, some frame rate drop. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, hypothermia, frostbite, all your crops dying, you won't be able to grow anymore. It's all just horrible. But for now, we don't really have to worry about that. What we do have to worry about, though, is getting a refrigerated area up. And I like to make this area pretty big, because this is kind of gonna be our permanent stockpile. This is where we're going to dump everything useful. Seems like some people... Is this Blitz? Yeah, it is Blitz. Alright. So now some people are getting this building done. They're actually getting it done pretty fast. Let's put this down. Steel is an extremely important resource, especially early on. So sadly, that's why I can't really make this building out of steel, because I would really like to. If something goes wrong, if there's some sort of power problem, we'll have to give these colonists something to do, because they're all idle now. Let's see, well, for one, we can... zones are also extremely important. As I was saying, we need this to be our stockpile zone, so that people will put things in here, because we have a nice little cooler right here. Oh, that actually says power conduit. But there's the cooler, and basically what we're going to do with this is set this room to a freezing temperature. Hopefully it will get there. The cooler can only do things so much, right? Obviously, if we set it to like negative 240 degrees, it's not gonna actually be able to get there. It'll just get the room as cold as it can, which is kind of what we want, because we would like things to be frozen in there, because we're going to be storing all of our food in there, and when food is frozen, it does not spoil, which is nice. Why? I don't get why these guys are not doing something. There, he's doing something, and now you're doing something. Alright, now they're doing stuff. Oh, they seem to have a few items to trade, huh? Well, who's our highest social guy? We have 1, so it's not you. We have 1. We have 9. Alright. Another interesting thing you can do is draft. That puts a character directly under your control. There's some things that they can't do while drafting that they usually would be able to do. Sadly. But that's okay, because all you would have to do is undraft and then tell them to do what you wanted them to do. Ooh, pistol would be nice. I don't think that we're gonna do anything just yet. We have no need to trade with these guys. Actually, we should look at factions. Ooh. So, we are actually in here with a lot of hostile people. These are 2 pirate bands. So, oops. These are 2 pirate bands, which is why they don't like us. But well, pirate bands will always just fight you. I don't think that these guys are... Nope, these guys are actually hostile towards us as well. I have no idea why they would be. They just seem to be a tribe. But these are pirate bands. Pirate bands will always be mad at you. But yeah, currently we're just getting all of our resources in check. You can speed up and slow down the time, right? So you can do it 3 times, I think, 2 times, and then regular. Yeah, as I was saying, steel is really important. So that's what we're doing right now. We're just looking around the map for some. You can also claim these buildings here. That's not something that I'm interested in doing, really. At least not for this playthrough. Just because there weren't any really decent-sized buildings near us. I'm getting a decent amount of frame drop. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'll see if there's anything I can do about that. And here we go. Gonna name our city. Gonna name it the Peanut, or our colony rather. Gonna name it the Peanut Gallery. And we need a meal source, it says. Well, these are growing. That's good. And then we have to build up different productions. So it says sculptor's table, that's not too important at the moment. But what is a research bench where we conduct all of our research. As you can see right here, right, this just leads us to being able to build different things. We need our butcher table, and we're making it all out of wood just because still, again, steel is important, and we don't want to use any of it that we don't have to. Nope, we don't want that. Alright. Oop. Yeah, field stove has to be out of steel. Sadly. Yeah, we have the research bench, butcher's table, stove. I think that's all that we need at the moment. And then we will go ahead and put some stools here just because if they sit here without being on a stool, they can sit there for hours and they won't like it. And then we will also put down a wood table just in the middle of there with some stools by it. And that will basically get us all set for the start of the game. We're looking good. And that's where we're gonna end off this episode. Nothing went terribly wrong. The start wasn't the best that I've had. Probably could have done some things better. Not anything major though. Getting things built, getting our little town built into this side of this cave, I guess, I don't know. Made a man-made cave for our house to go in. And we built up everything that we needed. Some stove for some food, table to eat at, because something that you need to keep in mind for this game is their moods. See, it says slept in the cold, ate without a table. That's one that's pretty easy to fix, and there's no reason why you shouldn't fix it, really. Because sometimes people just have a mental break. Oh, I didn't realize this guy actually has depression. One of his traits is depressive. Permanent mood effect -12. That's pretty bad. Let me take a quick look at all of his other stuff. So we should just get this guy his own room as soon as possible, because they do like having their own room. That's where we're gonna stop this video though. Anyway guys, this has been a first part of RimWorld. If you want to have your name in the game, just leave a comment down below what you, or rather if you would like to name one of these characters, just go ahead and leave a name down below that you would like me to name them. Guys, you've really got to look out for this mad tortoise. That's where we'll leave. Save. Hard save. 1. We'll probably probably never even get to the hundreds. We'll just do O1. Peanut gallery. Save. Alright, guys. See you all next time at RimWorld.